Hey Pandalings, this is the Black Belt Panda, and in this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to build this Christmas house.
Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. Water can flow, or it can crash. Empty your mind, be formless.
So now that December is here and Christmas is not even a month away, I thought this would be a pretty cool build to show you guys. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. This house has a tower, which is one of my favorite features, so we're going to start making that. So each wall is going to be 4 blocks wide, and all we have to do is make 4 blocks for the side, 4 blocks for the diagonal side, 4 blocks for this side. You get the idea. It's pretty simple. And then we're just going to continue this all the way around here. Oops, all the way around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should meet up back where we started. So you can see what it looks like here. And the inspiration for this house, believe it or not, came from a knickknack that my mother owns. She has this little knickknack that's sitting on a little table she has in her dining room. And it gave me the idea for this house. Right now we're just bringing up each of the edges. We're actually going to want to bring them up 3 blocks. And then frame a little 2x2 space like so on each side. The diagonal is a little bit trickier because you have to place a block and then destroy it. It's pretty simple. So yeah, you guys have probably seen, like the YouTube video where the guy sets his Christmas lights on his house up to blink to the tune of a certain song, usually played by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And my mother's knickknack is a miniature version of that. You press a button, and it starts playing a song from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and all the lights blink in tune, just like the real house. It's pretty cool. So this isn't an exact copy, of course, because it's difficult to do that in Minecraft, but it's pretty close. Alright, so we've got our first floor framed out here for the tower. Next thing we're going to do is bring up each of these by 2 more blocks, and this is going to be the floor / ceiling. This will be the bottom of the second floor, so pretty simple. And towards the end of this build, I'm going to show you guys something really cool, so definitely stick around for that. I played with the idea a little bit, and I think I got something that looks neat. Next up, we're going to want to repeat what we just did on the first floor. So we're going to want to frame a 2x2 window again. Just like that. On each of these all the way around once again. And hopefully it's not too tricky to get these corners in. So I was actually playing around with the new Twitch streaming integration. And I actually was streaming my design process of this particular build, and a few people showed up. That was kind of cool. So they watched me come up with this. And I had fun. I was mainly just testing it out. I really didn't expect anybody to show up. But since I have my Twitch account connected to my Twitter account, it tweeted when I started streaming. So a few people did see that and hopped on, and it was pretty cool. We had some fun. I had some problems with the chat, but I got it working eventually. So I definitely want to do more streaming in the future. Alright, so that is what our tower should look like so far. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and frame out the right side of the house here. So to do that, we're going to start by framing the doorway. It's going to be 2 doors. And we'll just bring this up here. We're going to put a little pillar in here, come back out. Right here, and then go diagonal like so, and this is going to be another diagonal window, so we'll put that in just like that and bring up that side to frame it there. Okay, and then here we want to go 6 wide, and we're going to frame out a much larger window. It's actually going to be a bay window, so we're going to want to bring these 4 blocks out, as well as these 4 blocks here. And then, once again, we're going to put in a diagonal window. little diagonal top there. Okay, and then for this one, we're going to have 2 windows. This one's going to be 2 wide, a wall that's 2 wide, and another window 2 wide. And then we're going to bring this across here and just frame out these windows. We're going to put another pillar there, another wall piece. I don't know what you'd call that. Anyway, and then we're going to have 2 wide window, followed by a 3 wide window, followed by a 2 wide window. And then once again, we can frame those out like so. And another block here. We're going to bring this one out here like so. And then we're going to put another one here. We're going to have a door right here. And then 2, 3, 4 like so. Oops. And one more window right there. We can come back here. Now, some of these are going to get changed up here. So let's do that really quick. We want a double doorway here. We want to fill this wall in here. And we're just going to fill this window in here. And that should be good. Alright, so let's head out here and take a look at what we've got here. Alright, pretty good. Now you just want to layer one more block across all of these, and this is going to be where the ceiling is for the first floor. And if you've watched the Autumn Cottage tutorial, I kind of did that one layer by layer. This one's a little bit different. I'm doing it more like section by section, so you have to tell me which one you prefer. And if there's an overwhelming majority preferring one particular style, I will try to focus on doing that a little bit more. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Come in here. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's put some windows in. I'm using the white glass blocks to give the effect of frosted windows, as well as the white glass panes. We're going to put these like that to kind of give us a bay window. So in the diagonals, you want to use blocks and use panes where it's flat, so they'll connect. Wish panes connected diagonally. That would be amazing. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Alright, whoops. I want to use panes here. And the stained glass is pretty cool. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with it. For example, here we're using the white to give a frosted effect. But you could use some colors like the lime green with some glowstone or something under it, and it just looks like a neon light. Or you could use, what other ones are there? The blue, purple, so you get some neon looking colors that way. It's pretty cool. Alright, so put all these windows in, and then we're going to put a floor and a ceiling in, and you can actually save on resources a little bit by using slabs instead of planks, because you'll actually get more slabs out of them if you convert them. And now that we have top slabs, you can place them, show you here, along the top of your walls. So I'm going to place them along the top here. And from above, it's just like you had placed a plank. You can still put stuff on it, like so. But from below, you get a little bit more space out of it. And in the end, it costs less resources. So I recommend using planks if you are short on resources, or if you're using something that requires more work, like stone brick or regular brick. Slabs can help a lot when you're doing flooring or ceilings with those particular resources, just because there's more work involved in getting them. You have to cook them and craft them. Planks are obviously a lot. Wood planks are much easier to come by. So I'm using slabs for the ceiling to give the first floor a little bit of extra height. But for the floor, if you have plenty of resources, you don't have to worry about using slabs. You can use planks because, I mean, unless you're putting in a basement, we don't need extra height under the floor. So I'm going to probably use planks. I don't know yet. Oops. And so let me know in the comment section if you guys found any really cool Black Friday deals. I actually went on to NoAI because I've been meaning to get some new hard drives, some solid state drives to speed up the recording a little bit. And so my motherboard only supports SATA 2, which is 3 gigs per second. And I had to get a new motherboard which supported SATA 3, which is 6 gigs per second. And really quick here, we're gonna do the same thing in here, just along this block at the top of it. So I managed to find a really nice motherboard, supports SLI, and the processor I already have. I don't have any intentions on upgrading my processor right now. It's fast enough for what I need it for. It's an AMD Phenom X2 3.2 gigahertz quad-core processor, overclocked to 4.1 gigahertz. So I just need a motherboard that supports that and the RAM that I already have. So I found a better one. My current motherboard only supports up to 16 gigs of RAM, but the one I just ordered actually supports up to 32 gigs. And I got a really good deal on it, so I was able to buy a couple of solid-state drives. I got a 120 gig solid-state drive and a 240 gig solid-state drive. Really good deals on those. I had to get a drive bay converter so that they'll fit in my regular hard drive bays. Alright, so now we're going to put the floor in. And same process, only this time instead of using spruce, I'm using the dark oak so that it kind of, it doesn't look like the ceiling does. And if you got snow, if you're doing this in snow biome, it's easier to just break the block under the snow so you don't have to break the same block twice like that. But yeah, so drive bay converter. I could put 2 solid state drives into 1 regular bay now. So that's going to be pretty cool. So once those get here, hopefully once I get them in, my recordings will be just a little bit faster. Like right now I'm getting, let's see, between 50 and 70 FPS. Right now it's like 65 FPS recording, which is pretty good. But it can be better. It can definitely be better. Right now my main bottleneck on my computer is the hard drive. I've got not the greatest hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte 7200 RPM drive, but it's just not very fast. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting the new stuff I got off of NoAI. And that was pretty much it for my Black Friday shopping. Just get a couple of new computer parts. So I'm going to put this floor in off camera. I think I've rambled enough. So this is how you can use the slabs to do the flooring. It's just the same as the ceiling. So I'll be back when I've got that done. Alright, so the place is starting to take shape a little. We've got our floor in using the dark oak wood. We've got our ceiling in using the spruce. And we can put in our doors now. And I like to use pressure plates just to make it a little bit easier to get out of the building. And with doors on the inside like this, you can use pressure plates on both sides. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so next up we've got to do the roof. As with pretty much all houses, the roof is a pain in the butt. So to start off with, we want a layer of roofing along this block here, like so. And you're just going to have to basically keep turning these stairs along the diagonals. It can be a pain in the butt because of the stairs hitbox and orientation. But it is definitely good looking when it's done. And if you don't want to use the red stained clay for the house and you still want to achieve, a red appearance, you could always use red wool if you're not concerned about flammability, or bricks, which are a little bit tricky to get because you have to go and shovel out a ton of clay. You could probably even use like jungle wood because it's got like a pinkish hue to it, and that would probably even look good. I'm not sure if there's any other red blocks really that would look good in this case. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could use netherrack. That's really easy to get if you're in the nether. And it's a very staticky texture, though, so very noisy texture. So it may not look very good. We need more smooth, textured blocks, in my opinion. Alright, so you're going to want to continue this process like so. This is how you do the second layer. You want to make sure you go to the back like that, and not out to the side over top of the other block. You want to go behind the block. I apologize if you can hear that stomping that's coming from upstairs. I'm in the basement. This is where I keep my computer for recording. For some reason, people are stomping like crazy. I have no idea what's going on. But, oh well. Yeah, so you don't always have to use the blocks that I show in the tutorials. I know I get comments, even when I mention that, I still get comments saying, you know, that's an expensive build, you know, those blocks are hard to get, or, you know, what else can I use? And you know, just use whatever you can get. I mean, if you can't get red blocks, don't use red blocks. Use wood or stone or something like that. It'll still look good. It just won't look the same, that's all. Like these quartz stairs here. You have to go to the nether and get quartz. Right, here we have to break this one and turn it, right like that. And for some people that can be difficult. My experience is that there's a lot of quartz in the nether. Let's see, for this next one, instead of putting stairs in here because we can't turn them the way we want, we're going to skip that and go straight across like so every time we hit one of the sides. So I'll show you that again here when we get over to the other side. Just about. So we're going to skip right past it, just like that. And we'll come back in and fill those in with slabs. And that way we don't have to worry about the stairs not being able to turn. I wish there was a smarter way to get your stairs to turn so that you weren't limited. Like if you wanted to put a specifically turned stair next to a regular stair without having the regular stair turn to meet it, you know, it'd be nice if there was a way to do that. It would be really cool as micro blocks. I know a lot of people have been asking for micro blocks. I really don't see Mojang adding them ever, really. Just the way that Minecraft works, they seem to want to stick to their regular sized blocks. So we're going to turn that there. And now we can put the slabs in like that. But micro blocks would be extremely useful for adding detail to houses and stuff. So we're going to repeat that. You can see we got 2 block space. So we're just going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to skip right past it. But yeah, I do wish sometimes that Mojang would focus more on like house building, furniture, that sort of stuff. It's a big part of Minecraft, you know, building houses, building bases. I know, you know, Minecraft's supposed to be like a survival game, and you use all these blocks and stuff. You can mine your terrain, and but I mean, really. You can't say that Minecraft isn't big on house building anymore. That's the majority of what people like to do is build houses and bases. So it'd be really cool if Mojang would focus on adding more stuff to support that, like different types of craftable furniture, chairs you can actually sit in. So we wouldn't have to install mods to achieve these effects, you know? Alright, so for here, we're just going to keep turning the stairs. Oops. Like, if I can get it to cooperate here. Need to turn this one. Turn this one. Turn this one. There we go. So you get that. And then slabs around that. And that's the peak of our tower done. So, we have a roof to our tower, and we're using Coords stairs to achieve like a snowy looking effect, like a snow-capped roof. So that was the easy roof. Don't rage at me. This one's going to be harder. But it's the same idea. You want to come across here, and we can turn this in right there. We're going to skip past that one there. And same idea as the other one. We're going to start off with a layer. We're going to go around, but this one's going to get a little bit trickier because we're actually going to change it up a little bit. We're not going to continue the same pattern all the way up, or the roof would look a little bit strange, unrealistic, I guess, because most roofs, the different sections of the house all come up to meet a slope, like just a straight angled slope, instead of these curving all over the place things. But for the first few layers, we are going to just keep repeating the pattern like we did before. And I'm not going to cut out for this because it is a little bit tricky. It is a little bit complicated. So if the video's a little bit long, please just bear with me here. We're going to put some slabs in behind that just to fill in the space. And now we can come across, same thing. Just follow the pattern. And you can always, if you're pretty good at building, pretty advanced, you don't need to see this step by step. You can always just skip ahead a little bit in the video, take a look at the progress, repeat it on your game if that's what you want to do. That is perfectly fine. It's a good way to do it. But there are a lot of people out there who will struggle with this. I know I have a tendency to struggle with this stuff, so I like to see step by step. All right. One more row up, following the same pattern, and then we are going to start our slope, I think. So we're going to keep bringing this across. This painful process of roofing. I've done roofing in real life. It is a difficult thing to do. So I guess Minecraft's kind of got the realism down there in the sense that it is not fun, especially in the middle of summer, though. In real life, doing roofing is horrible. It's hot. It's a lot of work. Moving around heavy things. Your arms get tired. Nailing everything down. You got to nail down your... the terms have left me, but little weatherproofing sheet, a tar sheet or something. We're going to skip this spot right here and we'll put a slab there. And shingles. Get everything overlapped right. And then you're flashing if you got to deal with the vent stacks and chimneys and stuff. And oh my gosh, it's a pain in the butt. Alright, so we're going to put a slab right there. And now here we're going to bring it straight across all the way to the end. Try to fly up above here a little bit. Oops. Continue. Oops. Straight along. Yeah, I've done a lot of manual labor jobs before I started this YouTube work. Let's see, what have I done? Aside from the roofing, I worked for a contracting company, building pole barns, pouring cement, construction. Then, of course, I've worked in retail, which is no easier. Alright, so we're going to come across, all the way across again. This hitbox is annoying on these stairs. You'd think placing it right there would work, but it doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, the hitbox is there, so... like, the visible box, I should say. I don't know. It's really called a hitbox, per se. Let's curve this around. Let's try to get this to work here. We're going to do that. Alright. Now we can come back this way. We'll put a slab in over in that space here in a little bit. Alright, now we're going to let those meet, like so. And for here, we'll just put a slab in. Looks fine. And we're going to actually make this flat all the way across. Just fill in this space. And we have some space over here to fill in as well. we'll see what it looks like. Mouse didn't want to move there for me. Alright, so this is our roof. So you can see we've got our slope, and then the rest of the roof kind of goes up to meet the slope. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Alright. Now we've got our roof in. As painful of a process as that was, we're going to put some trim around the windows now. So to do that, upside down stairs, right side upstairs. And for here, we're going to put an upside down stair. And just curve them like that. And do the same with the right side upstairs here. And that's it for pretty much all the windows up until the bay window here, where we're just going to go straight across like that. And I can get the... I can't win. Alright, we'll get the right side upstairs and like that. Okay, so that's the bay window. So just repeat this with all the windows. I'm going to do that off camera. Cutting back in really quick, I just want to mention, I should probably get rid of this window here. It's one of the windows I failed to cover up. And back to putting in the trim. Alright, and this is the house with all the trim in the windows. Go around it really quick here so you can see what it looks like. Looking pretty good. House is definitely taking shape. So we can start working on the interior now. I'm going to hop in here. This is what the inside should look like. And inside of our little tower there. So we'll start with this side over here. Alright, so to start, we're going to put in a couple furnaces here. And some upside down brick stairs. And then some bricks all the way up. I'm going to break those 2 blocks there. And we can deal with the chimney later, but that's going to be our chimney. It's going to be our little fireplace. Next up, we want green carpet. Oops. Just a 4x4 square. And we can put glowstone in. There we go. To give us some light. And then what we want to do is along this side here, use nether brick and some brown stained clay. We get like a little leather couch sort of appearance here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, except we're going to make it 2 wide instead. Oops. So we got our couch, we got our love seat, is what we call them. I don't know if you have a different word for them. But, yeah. So, anyway, moving on. We're going to put an anvil in the corner here. Some bushes. Head back here, and we want to grab some red wool. We're just going to put some red wool in here and straight across here. Grab some red carpet. We can put that across as well. Give it a little bit of extra height. And we've got our bay window area. Sit up here and check out the window. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright. So this is our living room. It's very basic, but it works. So next thing we can do is grab a cauldron, trapdoor, water bucket. We can put that in, fill it with water. We can have some shelving going up like so. And on either side of that, we'll just put some plants in. Like so. So that looks pretty good. I like it. Alright. This area here, I'm going to pretty much keep it open. Just because I like the open feel of it when I'm coming in, but also, so you guys, if you come up with anything you want to put in here, you have plenty of room to do so. So let's go in here. We need a stairway. So I'm going to put a stair in, lined up with this wall and with this wall. So we're going to start over here, come across, boom, boom. So this one lines up there, this one lines up with a window there. And then we can put in another one there. You don't need those ones, obviously. I'm actually going to grab really quick. No, actually don't need it. Slabs. And this is going to be our landing platform. And then you want to come out. So 4 blocks wide by 2 blocks. We're going to put 2 more in here temporarily so we can put our stairs up. And we're going to hit our head if we don't get rid of some of these blocks here. Well, that's interesting. Not what I wanted to do. Sometimes placing these stairs can be a little bit tricky. So, more stairs. And more stairs. Alright. So now we're going to come down here. And we can get rid of the temporary slabs we put in here. And actually put in upside down stairs. We're going to put slabs in here. And we're going to come around to this side. And upside down stairs. Slabs. Like so. Okay. And we're going to put in fencing for a little banister back wall thing. Put some down here. I just think it looks cool. I don't know why. But I like how it looks like rather than holding it up from underneath, it's holding it up from above. And there's our staircase going up our tower. Very nice. And we can put some stairs in here to keep us from falling down. We don't want that. Come back down here, and for this room, I think that it would make a good crafting room. So I'm going to put furnaces all along this wall here, and I'm going to put crafting tables down in front. Now the crafting tables are mainly just decoration. You really only need like one in an area, but I think this looks nice. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Alright, so, well, there we go. Having a little bit of trouble with that one. Alright, so chests, and you can use trap chests to place them next to each other. And it looks pretty good having them under the staircase as well. And another one facing forward like that. Kind of got a little storage area under the stairs. Looks pretty good. I like it. Alright, so over here, place an anvil. More bushes. Bushes. Alright, so moving on. Going upstairs. This, I believe, will be the bedroom. So, we need a bed. So we're going to put a bed in right there. And then we're going to make a funky little headboard for it. So we are going to put a stair there, slab there, slab there. Let's see if I can get on top here. Stair, stair. Not obsidian. Slab. Slab. And that looks pretty good. That's fine. Nope. Slab, slab. There we go. I like that better. Slab, slab. There we go. Headboard. Cool. I like it. Moving on. We're going to have a brewing area up here. So I like to use obsidian under the brewing stands. I just like how it looks. Don't know why, but you can use whatever block you want. And I'm going to put a cauldron on either side like that. We're going to fill the cauldrons with water. I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. Brewing stands, cauldron full of water, cauldron full of water, and I'm going to grab a trapdoor. I'm going to put trapdoors all the way up here, like shelving. Brewing stands. There we go. And get our shelving in. Boom, boom, boom. And then back to the chests, regular and trapped. So we can put them side by side. Whoop, that's a bed. Now we've got a brewing area on either side. So you can do like 8 potions at once. Look at that. Well, that's actually 8 times 3. So we're looking at 24 potions at once. Because each of these does 3. Nice. All right. Moving on. Break that. We've got access here. We need a door. I threw my door. I threw my door. We're good. Minecraft logic. Alright. I accidentally threw my door. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Moving on. We're good. We're good. We need more lighting. Fence. Nether brick or regular? It's up to you. I'm going to use regular. Glowstone. And right down from the center here, jump. Fences. We're going to go down 3 blocks. Glowstone. Alright. It's actually centered. The stairs are throwing you off. I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking it. Let's see. Brown carpet, brown carpet, brown carpet for interesting shelving. There we go. So we're going to come in here now. And we're actually going to put an enchanting area in here. So let's go ahead and do that. If we come over here. Ooh, look at that. There's our bricks. We're going to break that. We're going to put the bricks in. Okay, so we need 5 wide. We're going to bring that out. A couple blocks. Put in another row here. And then we can destroy that one in the corner. Put in some glowstone for some lighting. And we have enough here. 15 bookshelves to get maximum enchantments out of this table. And we're going to put some anvils on the top there just so we can use them. And now we can find some random spots here. Let's go with, can we see them from down below? Oh, yeah, not those spots. Let's see. There should be, like that. Trying to find any spots that I can use to put in glowstone, but I don't think there's going to be anything, so that's fine. That is fine. Alright, so chests, trap chests, and then you can just put regular chests in the corners. Probably should put glowstone in some of these spots here. I'll put one there. And we can slip one in the back there. And no perverted jokes. I know that sounded wrong. Let's see. Put some more in there. And you can just do this however you want. I mean, you don't have to obviously do it the same way I'm doing it. But, there we go. We got a lot of storage space up here, so that's pretty cool. Plenty of storage space. We got lighting in here now too, so that's nice. And just put enough glowstone in to sufficiently light up the area, so you don't have to worry about mob spawning. I don't have to worry about mob spawning because I'm in creative mode. So, is that a stair block? Yes, it's a stair block. Yeah, cool way you can check too. If you're like wondering, can I get rid of that block? Middle click it. It's a quartz stair, so I know I can't get rid of it. Which is kind of annoying. If that block is annoying me, it really is. Where's the quartz? Problem solved. And you know what? If you really want to make it look a little bit nicer, you can use slabs and just kind of like bring them across here and make the transition look a little bit smoother. If you really wanted to. Okay. So, we want quartz stairs now. I'm going to make it look a little bit nicer in here. Gotta get rid of that carpet. Whoa. They don't want to turn the way I want them to. There we go. So we're going to use these upside down ones. Just around the room here. Just to give it a little bit of extra detail. You don't have to do this. This is one of those optional things if you don't want to use up the extra stairs. Especially if you're using quartz and you have a difficult time obtaining it. Because I know some people do. Just depends on the area in the nether that you've got. Whether or not there's a lot of quartz. I've yet to find an area in the nether that didn't have a lot of quartz. Just gotta dig for it. And turn this one here to match. Alright. So that's just a little bit of extra detail. Make it look a little bit nicer. Now we can head down here. And we're obviously lacking in lighting down here. So one easy way to fix that problem is to put glowstone under stuff. And under chests is usually pretty good. And other things with these strange hitboxes, these smaller hitboxes like this where the light escapes, doesn't look as bad when you do it that way. And that should be sufficient, I think. Alright, so moving on. We've got a couple other things left to do to add some more detail to the house. One of them being wreaths. So, to make a wreath, you need item frames, large ferns, like so, And then we're going to do our cool little trick where we're going to spam item frames. You could just do one if you don't want to spam item frames. So I'm in creative mode, so I'm spamming it to increase my chances, hopefully, of this working. And then you want to log out, open your world again, and then we're going to put in a rose bush, and it didn't work, so we got to do it again. So item frame, log out, open your world again, rose bush, and you see it worked? We're going to flip the rose bush upside down, and then we're going to do it one more time. So we're going to spam item frames, log out. Like I say, you don't have to spam item frames. You can just use one. And large fern. That was oak leaves. See, I done messed it up. That's fine. I can just get rid of that. Large fern, and we're going to flip the fern upside down. And now, it kind of looks like a wreath. See? It's like round, and we've got little like holly berries. Isn't that cool? I like it. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Hopefully we can keep getting it on the first try. Nice. One more time. Large fern this time. All right, we got it on the first try. So we got another wreath. So we got a couple wreaths above our door. So not the most beautiful things in the world, but hey, it's the closest thing I could figure out in Minecraft. So moving on. Okay, we got to finish that chimney. We kind of marked out the area over here. We're going to bring it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, maybe. Let's take a look. Yes, 5 blocks is fine. And then we're going to put some flower pots on top just to make it look more like a chimney. And then the way I like to do this is just get your cobweb. You can get a ton of cobweb and just spam it in a certain direction. So I want to go over the house and slightly back and slightly up. So I'm going to just spam my cobwebs in that general direction. And the way I like to do it, I like to keep it pretty dense so I can go back through and break them wherever I want them to be less dense, to be more scarce. I'm going to put some in above this here and just kind of increase the density around the beginning of the chimney. And that's what it should look like then, and you could certainly leave it like that if you really wanted to, but I'm going to randomly break out a bunch of these cobwebs, especially towards the end, to make them a little bit more scarce. And you don't have to do it randomly. You can do it more in a certain pattern. But yeah, anyway, there we go. We got smoke. Nice. Looks good. Chimney smoke. We're doing good, guys. We're making progress. All right. This next part's going to be pretty cool. I think you're going to like it. We're going to head up here to the roof. And right about here, we're going to put 2x3 of red wool. Okay. And then we're going to come back one, go up one, like that. We're going to put some fences in the front here. We're going to go up one more like that. Can you tell what we're making? Fences all across the back here. Do the same on this side here. Then we're going to come out by one here and here. It's taking shape, guys. We're going to put fences here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fences. Straight across here. Now you're going to need horses. You can get horses up here by dragging them up with a lead. So you can just get up onto the roof however you want. Get your horse down there with your lead. You just keep walking up. Hopefully you can pull them right up. All right. So otherwise you can just spawn them in, which is what I'm going to do here. So we're going to spawn in one horse. And we're going to attach it with a lead. Another horse. And attach it with a lead. Another horse. Oh, we don't want baby horses. Get out of here. We'll deal with him later. Another horse. Attach it with a lead. And last horse. We got 2 baby horses that time. Did not want that. Oh my gosh. Stop giving me baby horses. There we go. And attach him with a lead. Oh no, he wandered outside our fence. That's fine. You know what? We can deal with this. We got this. Let's send him into the glue factory. Alright. Gotta get rid of that lead. Get rid of. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again. Need Push these guys back a little bit, maybe. We need another fence here. We need another horse. Baby horses. Because I'm clicking on the main horse? Probably. Something like that. I don't know. Lead. Pull them back. There we go. We got reindeer. Look at all the baby horses. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. They gotta go. Kill all the horses. One more. We got one more, guys. Alright. That was a fail. But we are good now. Check it out. We got reindeer. We got a sleigh. What are we missing? We're missing Santa. So, let's get some rails down. We're going to put a minecart down. And now, you got two options here. You can push any mob into this minecart, or you can cheat a little bit, which is what I'm going to do. Command block. Right? Okay. I've got a code. Alright. I'm going to paste it in here. I'm going to put this code in the description below so you can copy it and paste it into your command block if you'd like to do the same thing. And we're going to spawn Santa Claus. So, let's go ahead and get a lever on here. Boom. Santa. Now we got to push him into that minecart. We can get rid of our command block. Check it out, guys. We got Santa Claus carrying his present or sack or whatever. I love it. All right. So we got Santa in his sleigh with his reindeer on top of our Christmas house. And that officially completes this tutorial. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like when it's snowing. Look at that, guys. It's magical. It is magical. All right. And you can decorate the outside of this house. I'm going to turn off the snow now. Like with bushes or whatever, you can just like randomly place bushes around. I'll do that off camera real quick. You can see what I'm talking about. All right, we got bushes. So real quick, we go all the way around the house here. We're gonna take a look at what we've got done. This is our Christmas house with Santa on the roof. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is great. We got a little bit of snow here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're good. And the neat thing about these upside down stairs on our windowsill here is you can actually place flower pots on the top of these stairs here. So if you wanted to, you could do something like that. Put in like some tulips or something. I don't know. But yeah, that is our Christmas house complete. Just watching Santa out there spinning around in his sleigh. It's great. Anyway, if you like this, click that like button. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, post them in the comment section below. And subscribe if you want these videos showing up in your subscription inbox when they're released. It makes it a lot easier to find them so you don't have to go digging for them. And if you can, definitely share the video. If nothing else, share it for Santa Claus here and his reindeer. It's great. Oh, his helmet just broke. Look at that. So, he's not burning, but his helmet still breaks. That's interesting. Oh, wow. I love it. Thanks for watching. This is the Black Belt Panda, and I'll see you in the next video.